Hello, welcome to the video. I'm Hebrew Hybrid. Today I'll be unboxing and assembling the Atrocitus as part of the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Blackest Night storyline. Blackest Night is a storyline that took place before Flashpoint, before the New 52 reboot. It's collected into a soft cover. I'm not sure if it's ever been released in a hardcover, but it shouldn't be too much of a trouble to locate the collected edition for the Blackest Night storyline. Here's what this cover looks like, and here's the back. It's about 20 US dollars, 23 Canadian dollars. This McFarlane Toys Blackest Night Build-A-Figure line came out in somewhere around early 2023, and they shipped a new batch of these right before the holidays of 2023, and you can still find them in stores. About halfway through 2023, some of them got put on clearance, like places like at Target and Walmart. But it kind of perplexed me that McFarlane Toys shipped out another batch of these, especially after some of these retail stores already clearanced out what they already had. This is 4 figures with the Build-A-Figure line to create a 5th figure. Of the 4 figures, 2 of them are the most popular. The most popular is this Kyle Raynor figure that comes with the Atrocitus torso. Also with a green sword and his own personal Green Lantern battery. This sword is basically a construct of his ring, and it should be able to fit in his hand right here. Because of the figure stand in the back and a collector's card. Here's what the front of the package looks like, and here's the back of the package, detailing what the 4 figures in the line are and what pieces there are to assemble for Atrocitus, one of the newest major Green Lantern villains. Here's what is, in my opinion, the second most popular figure of this whole line, is the Deathstorm, which is basically a zombified Firestorm of the Ronnie Raymond Firestorm. Comes with a Black Lantern, Atrocitus' head, and his shoulder gear. Here's what the package looks in the front, what the package looks on the back, the side, the other side, Blackest Night, Deathstorm. Here is the Blackest Night Batman. Comes with Atrocitus' arms, zombified Black Lantern Batman. Here's what it looks like on the front, looks like on the back, the side, and the other side. Here is the Blackest Night Superman. Comes with Atrocitus' legs. This will be the first figure that I'll open, because when I do my Build-A-Figures, I like to start from the legs, work my way on up. Here's what it looks like on the front, looks like on the back, looks like on the side, what it looks like on the other side. Now, to be honest, if the Build-A-Figure was not Atrocitus, I probably wouldn't have bought all 4 figures in the line. I probably would have just picked up the Kyle Raynor, because, you know, I kind of like the Kyle Raynor Green Lantern. I also would have picked up the Deathstorm. I would have left the Blackest Night Superman and the Blackest Night Batman on the pegs, because, you know, I really didn't care much for those particular designs. In fact, it's no guarantee I will hold on to those figures. Perhaps if anybody wants them, I might let them go for a reasonable price. Let's get them unboxed and assembled, shall we? Like I said earlier, with the Build-A-Figure lines, I like to start with the legs first. Cut the seal right here with my snappy knife. Create a little bit of slack in the cardboard, because McFarlane Toys likes to make these nice and snug. Try to prevent tearing, because one of the things McFarlane Toys does, what they're trying to achieve, is making sure the packages stay in pristine condition so that they cannot be tampered with, have parts stolen out of them, and taken back to stores for refunds. But it's a good habit to get into. If you're opening your figures and you want your packages to stay in pretty nice condition, create a little bit of play in here. Fit your fingers in, work your way towards the sides, and then open the flap from the middle. Pull it out like so. Bend that back a little bit. Bend these flaps out a little bit. Open these inner flaps with the blue background and pull the figure out. Here's what it looks like when you remove the secureness bubble out from the box. Next part of the task is to trim these bindings off the figure. Let's see if we can push these legs out, like so. See, work the zombified Superman out. Looks like the Superman figure can stand on its own, which is a plus. Work the figure stand and the collector card out from the background backing board. Here's what the front of the card looks like. Here's the back. Which I kind of have this distinct feeling that Atrocitus might need a figure stand to stand by himself. Next up is the Kyle Raynor Green Lantern with the Atrocitus torso. Here's what it looks like inside the secureness bubble. Sword came out on its own after I cut the binding that was securing it to the secureness bubble. Here's what the sword looks like up close. Nice little detail. Pull the Kyle Raynor out first. Looks like the Kyle Raynor figure can stand all by itself, which is a plus. Let's get a nice close look at the Kyle Raynor Green Lantern, how the texture of his costume is, where the green is at. It's kind of a smooth coat on his boots, but there's actually texture on the upper part of his costume. The front, the back, so on and so forth. Nice detailed figure. Torso's slightly posable, but not too much so. But yeah, very nice. The sword does make the Kyle Raynor Green Lantern slightly front heavy, but it's not too much of an issue if you bend his feet the right way and kind of bend them backwards just ever so slightly. Here's what Kyle Raynor's power battery looks like from the front, side view, the back, the other side, underneath, and on top. There's Kyle Raynor's collector card and his figure stand. Front of the card, back of the card. Pop the Atrocitus torso out from the secureness bubble. Got little prongs here for the head, prongs for the legs. Let's press these legs into these pegs. Snap that in right like so. Snap this one in like so. Heard that snap. So far so good. Nope, spoke too soon. Now I open the Blackest Night Batman and fit in Atrocitus's arms. Like that, like so. Blackest Night Batman and his figure stand. Here's what it looks like inside this secureness bubble. Just pop the Batman out right away. It is kind of a tight fit through this little open window for the cape, which you can. It's a good deal. Stands by himself. Batman's collector card. That's what the front of the card looks like. The back of the card. Pop these arms off. Get them in Atrocitus. Right arm goes in this right socket here. There we go. When you're fitting the arms inside of Atrocitus and these little things orbit around inside where his shoulders are at, make sure you have this concaveness so where the ball of the shoulder can fit in and move around and be able to snap in place, because if it's turned around, it's not going to go. Nice. I don't have the head on yet, and he's already looking menacing. Here's the front of the Batman. Here's the side. The other side. What the ragged cape looks like. Looks like from behind. Forgot to show off the Superman. What the Superman looks up front. The side. The other side. The behind. Ragged, all cut up cape. What it looks like from the behind. Now we have the Deathstorm. Flip this around. Pull this off. Here's what the figure looks like inside this cureness bubble. Comes with his Black Lantern battery. Let's cut these bindings off. Atrocitus' shoulder pads came off. Got little grooves here for these slots in the shoulders. Let's pull out the Deathstorm. See if he can stand by himself. Stands by himself just fine. Remove the tape from the Atrocitus head. Snap it into place. Didn't hear it snap, but it feels like it's secure. Pull out the Black Lantern battery. Set it down in front of Deathstorm. Pull out his collector's card. Here's the front. There's the back. Nice. Right about here, we are going to get a closer look at Atrocitus. Get him up close here so you can see the detail of his costume here. Detail in his gauntlets. Like so. The Red Lantern symbol on his chest. Looks like on the back. What it looks like on the back. Did a great job sculpting this Atrocitus. And everything fit together very well too. Everything snapped into place. Didn't have to force it. You do have to watch the orbital joints where his shoulders are at. When you put his arms in, make sure they don't fall out, get lost. How he compares to the Flashpoint Cyborg. They're practically about the same height. Turning them around like so. WrestleMania match. I don't know. I think Atrocitus would whoop Flashpoint Cyborg's ass. As I said earlier in the video, McFarlane Toys sent more batches out to Walmart and Targets before Christmas time. I'm still seeing them in the stores. I'm not doing elaborate look-throughs. I don't know if I'm still seeing Kyle Raynor's around where I'm at. But if you're prioritizing what figures to get first, I'd get the Kyle Raynor first. That seems to be the hottest figure in these four, along with the Deathstorm. And then the final two would be the Superman and the Batman. The Atrocitus is a good-looking figure, so if you like these, don't delay on them too long. The previous batch that shipped out halfway through the year, a lot of them got put on clearance. I was able to pick up 2 Deathstorms, one to keep, one to open. I only picked up one of each of these and only one Kyle Raynor. I debated whether or not to get another Kyle Raynor still in the package. I haven't really made it a priority. I wouldn't mind having an extra Kyle Raynor, but there's other things I'm after. So it's not really a high priority that I have an extra Kyle Raynor. If you made it to the end of the video, once again, I really appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, should be a like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Let me know what you like most about which of these figures that you like most. Let me know if you like the Atrocitus. Give me some feedback. Support your local comic book, toy shop, and your brick and mortar store. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.